Hi, I'm Smita Fizel and I help women build generational wealth through Dubai real estate. Expo City is a personal favorite just because of the offering that it has, the ability it has to create wealth for my clients. This is a fantastic product. I have tried to build comparables for this product personally and I have not been able to. The only problem I face with Expo is you can't speak the entire day about Expo. You have to sort of limit it, and really it has so much to offer. So come with me to the sales center and we'll give you a full lowdown on what Expo City offers. Okay, Rohan, that was a really nice meeting that we had. So I truly believe in this project. I've only pitched to this particular customer because it's an investment that he's looking for. I mean, I only thought about Expo, so that's why I bought him.
Thank you.
One thing, and I guess it might be an objection or might not be, what is a comparable community? I know we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
I haven't found anything and I want your take on it.
You're right in a way, and the thing is that it's made on a different design. Expo happens to be the only project in Dubai which is a recreation of a city. So if you design a city, you'll put elements like highways and the metros and the malls and the airport and the restaurants and the hotels. Eventually, when you will buy your own home, not an investment, you will see proximity to all those places. And all those things which I said happens to be right now operational out here, right? So that does differentiate this thing with any other master community, because there are good developers, there are beautiful master communities, but they limit to a fact that they only talk about cosmetics, and that's the end of their approach. They'll talk about golf courses and lagoons and
equestrian.
Exactly. But when Dubai will see residences being delivered to the market within the next span of 3 to 5 years, you need to see that your investment is surrounded by infrastructure which keeps the demand high in the future market, because 4 to 5 years down the line you will see more and more families coming and looking for home rather than majority being dominant by an investor. It's going to be a family oriented market as well. There's no other community which has all these factors, and that's one reason why you can't compare this thing with any other community. But what you can do is that you can compare it with international cities. So when you think of Singapore, you think of Marina Bay. When you think of China, you think of Hong Kong, you think of Shenzhen, you think of New York, you will think about Manhattan. You were talking about Canary Wharf in London and everything. So these are the things which are globally known because of the kind of infrastructure they hold, and they hold the price and the demand as well. Dubai could be compared on an international level, and it's a bit difficult to compare it on a local level out here.
And you know, I heard somebody say this, and I think that's the closest comparison that I believe this truly is. You take Dubai Hills, DIFC, downtown, you put them together, add a metro, Wasl Dome, the largest exhibition center, and you have Expo City.
Plus the world's largest international airport.
It just goes on and on, you know, so there is really no comparable.
It depends on the exposure of the client, but I think on a local level in Dubai, you can explain, because these are remarkable community with their own flavor. One talks about nature, another talks about commerce, another talks about the restaurants and the hotels and everything. So a combination of that could be seen out here.
Which is why it's called city within a city.
It's the only one of its kind.
The world saw Expo, right? What the world did not see is the kind of planning that went behind Expo. And what we see today is a result of that planning. We have some of the biggest MNCs come into Expo. I understand from you they've already set up. Can you tell me a little bit more, and maybe a little bit of the names? If you can drop some names, would really help the people know.
Well, this is a public information. I mean, we have circulated slides, slide almost 10 to 11 months back, which showcases the Fortune 500s and the multinational like Nestle and Engie and Gratia and DP World. In some cases shifting their global headquarters, in some cases shifting their regional headquarters out there. But one very interesting point here which is happening right now is that we are the only community in Dubai which is a free zone itself. So not only these companies are coming in, but we are providing visas to the employees, licenses to these companies to operate. So I can not only tell you which are the companies which are here, but I can tell you in the overall scope of Expo, you will see almost 40,000 professionals coming and working out here. Whereas they'll be coming along with their families, but I will accommodate only 35,000 people. And that imbalance of 40,000 visas looking for home but we are providing accommodation to only 35,000 people and not families, will create a high demand for your client out there.
Absolutely.
I do tell to my clients that in any metropolitan city across the globe, it's the infrastructure which brings up a recession out here, and infrastructure is completely ready out here.
And which is a key for a community this size. I think that's such a USP, that you already have a ready infrastructure and then you're building the residential part to get people to come in. So
true. Let's try to put it in this way. I mean, how much of comfort you get as a client when you realize that this is a recession-proof product. 40,000 people will be working here on regular basis, which will be, many of them will be looking for a home as close as possible. So their rental demand will be coming to you. The resale demand will be coming to you if you're an owner out there. You are right next to the world's largest international airport, which will see almost 260 million people landing. The world has not seen 260 million people landing in any of the airports so far.
Absolutely.
You have the region's busiest exhibition center, which will see almost 4 million people passing through it on annual basis. It's 1.2 kilometer long, and they are shifting all the exhibitions from Dubai World Trade Center to this location. We have an existing metro station and mall. So these all things will only generate demand with time.
Yes. Can you tell me a little bit about the dome?
Yeah. The dome at the center happens to hold a Guinness Book of World Record to be the largest immersive dome in the world. Now, this place, if you have been to Dubai and if you have been to Expo City Dubai, it's a remarkable light show. You come in the evening, you cannot forget the light show that you see here. But then we have seen artists coming and performing out here. Black Eyed Peas, Coldplay, Untold, Green Day, Beyonce, Rihanna, they have come and performed in places like this. So for your client, it's another avenue for short-term rental. People will cross continents to see their favorite artist.
Absolutely. I've come here so many times and I've actually seen this project end to end so many times, but just even I get lost because there's just so much. There's retail, there's the mall, there's the DAC. So just a broad split of, that's family, residential, villas. This is the office towers. If you could just give a brief.
Sure. So we are right now in this office. More than 40% of the infrastructure has taken shape out here. All these pavilions are ready. They're turning into offices right now. We are planning to expand. We are planning to bring more buildings, which are going to be a combination of commercial building, residential building next to each other. We're planning a school, which is going to be IB curriculum. Maybe this year we'll announce the brand of the school. At an end there, we are coming up with a hospital. And we are coming up with a college out here, which is going to be from India, IFT college. We know about it. It's a kind of Ivy League college from India, right? Then we are planning, when you saw the dome out there, we are planning to make an opera, 1,500 capacity, which is exactly the size of Dubai Opera out there. Then we are coming up with two big outdoor concert arenas, one with a capacity of 50,000, another with a capacity of 30,000 people. You will see a bifurcation that this side of the community is all restaurants, cafeterias, buildings, offices and everything, and this side it turns into a very landscaping oriented, low density resort kind of lifestyle, where we have brought in a few townhouses and villas. We're coming up with a few towers which are right in the middle of nature, where we are planting more than 5,000 trees. We're reducing the temperature by 4 to 5 degrees centigrade out there. So in the very project, you will get the vibes of the city and you will get the vibes of the nature as well.
That's why I said downtown and Dubai Hills together.
Yes.
And it comes at a very good time, right? Dubai has officially launched the Dubai Longevity Authority, which is going to be headed by Sheikh Hamdan. So it's a great time for people to actually focus on this. I know the value.
Kind of lifestyle.
Yes, lifestyle, absolutely. And we're talking about in Expo Valleys, in particular, duck pond, equestrian, butterfly gardens,
horse riding track and everything. So it's a beauty where one side you enter, you get into a science friction city where you have one of the best technologies, restaurants, cafeterias, grocery, like all the energy that you see comes from solar panel. We are the only community in the world which completely runs on solar panel. You get into the city, road vanishes. The road go underneath the ground. And we are standing upon tunnels where the cars are moving from one place to another. And right within 2 minutes, you enter into an area which is all dominated by nature. So it's something which completes everybody's expectation.
Absolutely.
Whether you're an end user or you're an office going person or you're an investor, you find logic and the reason to be a part of Expo.
Okay. This might be a stupid question, but when you say everything, are we powered by solar even now?
We are the only community in the world which is completely running on solar panel, which is very unique. So Expo is made up of wonders which does not crosses anybody's mind. In fact, we are the Rolex of real estate. What you see, you cannot unsee, and you cannot see all these things happening in any other master community in Dubai.
Rolex of real estate. I think we got a tagline. I have a question because my intent when I joined real estate is really to help women build generational wealth. And I want to speak about, do you have women investors? I know I'm bringing somebody on board who's a woman investor. And are you seeing that trend? Are you seeing that for Expo?
No, we are very serious about it. In fact, if you have come to Expo earlier, there are different pavilions, if you remember.
Yes.
Right next to your office is Woman Pavilion, which is working on women empowerment and encouraging the women entrepreneurs as well. They have a different program. But then yes, we have time and again in last 3 years when we have started selling residential property, we have seen many women entrepreneurs coming and purchasing property out here because either they have an office in a nearby location, you're just next to Jebel Ali Free Zone, which is the world's largest free zone, or they are shifting office out here, or on this side we got DIP1 or DIP2, which is the warehouse capital of Dubai. So we have seen women from different walk of life coming and purchasing homes because they're establishing their business within or nearby Expo.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's an easy choice, right? We do see women more and more coming on the table for investment, massive investment like this. And this becomes sort of a no-brainer choice because it's one of the safest, like you said, recession-proof investment there is, at least at the Dubai market. The transport loop. I mean, when I heard that, you literally don't want to walk. If you had to walk, you have shaded walkways throughout. But you said something about transport loop, whereby throughout anywhere in the metro city, there is transport provided ready on hand.
I'll give you an example. You go to downtown, many of us in Dubai has gone to downtown, and every 5 minutes of walk, you will find stands where the e-scooters are there, the bicycles are there. People who live in downtown cherish that. Out there, right? Imagine downtown not having roads at all, right? So all the roads are now turning into pedestrians area. So now your kids can run everywhere, right? And then you have landscaping out there. And in spite of having pedestrian area, your commute is very easy because you don't have to walk everywhere. You got buggies as well, which are AC buggies, and that's what we are trying to do. So this entire area is not massively big, it's big enough. We're twice the size of downtown. Okay. We have nature, we have offices as well. The entire community is connected through a loop which we call Expo Loop, where you have buggies moving from one place to another. You can go from extreme end to another extreme end within 5 minutes. You can use buggies for that. They're going to be AC buggies, so you don't have to bear the sun which is outside. You got e-scooters and bicycles. But on the day when the weather is good, if you want to walk, you can walk. Being able to walk is a luxury that people don't get in Dubai.
Absolutely.
Even in town hall.
And it's a car-free zone, so it's safe for you, your kids, your family. You don't need to think twice.
Your experience does not changes. If you want to use your car, it's not a punishment that you have to walk. The roads are then given, which goes inside the Expo as well. And those roads turn into underground tunnels, which have been there since 2020, since we started out there. Plus to that, we are surrounded by highways which are massively wide. So these are 7+7, 14-lane highways covering on 3 sides. Your Sheikh Zayed is 5+5 lane highway. So what happened is that we have tested the system to its peak. When the Expo happened, during those 6 months, we were seeing almost 200-300,000 people coming on daily basis. We never saw any traffic, right? And we will never see that crowd ever coming again. And we had enough buggies on that time, and e-scooters and bicycles on that time. So on a day when the weather is good, you can walk from your office to your home within 15 minutes. Or within 5 minutes buggy as well. The choice is yours.
Fantastic. Anything about the mall? Is there anything specific that we should expect? I mean, every mall brings a new flavor to Dubai, so I really want to know, what are we bringing new in this mall?
Well, it's in collaboration with Emaar. So it would be right place. I mean, Emaar would be in the right place to announce anything officially about the mall. But the structure of the mall is completely ready, and very soon we expect to hear the news of this being operational out there. But having a structure ready is something that the master community has achieved. We've just started selling our initial phases. including the mall, the metro, the exhibition center, offices, everything is ready with us.
My understanding of Expo City is 65% of the infrastructure is ready for people, for people to start working, for people to start moving in when the residentials get actually announced.
That has a very big impact on demand.
Absolutely. I think thank you is in order.
I just have to add one thing,
please.
that if you are an investor and if you're considering an investment in Dubai, more and more you will understand, you will realize that Expo is an option that you cannot afford to miss. Right? If you are looking for an investment in Dubai, Expo has to be something which should be there on your portfolio. In what way? You can decide. You can go for a unit, you can go for a floor, you can go for an entire building, which people have considered earlier. But this is something that should cross your study once you are considering to purchase a property in Dubai.
I 100% agree, and I think one reference that we do is every property that is around references the Expo and the airport, and that's actually saying something in Dubai real estate that this gets referenced that much.
We are an anchor community for most of the development which is coming by, close by, category A, B or C. Within first 2 pages of their brochures, those developers will showcase how far they are from Expo and international airport. So this is a place where people will be coming for any excuse, exhibitions, metro, mall, meetings, fine dining, restaurants, events, but not the other way around, which will keep the demand intact out here.
I just want to speak one number. I think it's 2,500 to 3,000. That's what the hotels charge during Arab Health and the Gulf food.
We have seen the studios going for 3,500 to 4,000 dirham, going from a 3-star hotel during the exhibition. So with the passage time in coming years, these exhibitions will become more and more regular out here, and the demand will be.
And this is just a start.
It's just a start.
Actual launch of DEC is going to be in September or October?
No, so the exhibitions are going to revive again by September.
Okay, all right.
Right, so they already have started shifting the exhibitions. That's gone January onwards. We saw Gulf Food happening here. We saw Arab Health Expo happening here. And these are massive exhibitions. When they happen, we in Dubai, we know that we do not have to take Sheikh Zayed Highway where the exhibitions are happening in Dubai World Trade Center. So all the demand will be coming out here.
Which speaks to the short-term rental as well as the long-term rental. So you've got the offices where the long-term rental demand will be sufficed, and then for the short-term, you've got the exhibition centers. So your demand is already there, and catch up the supply is all I'm going to talk about.
True.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you for your time.